Good morning. That is God Sound, composed by Zeph Daniel, and interesting tune. I just kind of like to jam out to it every once in a while. The intro kind of gives me a chance to, share the live feed on my blogs and just kind of get everything in tune. You can always, if you're tuning in later and you don't want to listen to the intro, you can always move the dial a little bit forward. Anyways, welcome to the Porthole to Justice. I'm your host, Amelia Duran. It is May 21st, 2019. And, I was talking a little bit. I just did a live on Facebook and I was talking about, kind of, getting back to the roots of, what I set out to kind of do, but also kind of take a break to reinvent some of the ideas that I had and innovate things a little bit. So doing some reflection and, when I started out, the Facebook memories are always like, it's kind of a good thing. Something I enjoy about Facebook is the memories. And, it was about co-creating and, not just co-creating, but the whole concept of creating with your higher power, your higher self, kind of being in tune with that. So I'm trying to get back in alignment with that and, just, thinking about all the people that I'm having around me in my little world I'm creating and making it all good and a nice place to be. So that's really important, kind of focusing on that and regrouping a little bit. Welcome to the show. Today I'm going to, I recently went through this like cluster of just targeting, and I just felt really violated, like my boundaries were really violated, personal conversations, and just it was just, I dealt with it the best that I could, and I realized it's probably a part of the journey, but it impacted me, and I'm trying to heal from all of that, but I'm back. And I'm going to have Micheal Gill on, because who else better to talk to about this stuff than Micheal Gill himself? Because Micheal Gill, such a great guy out of New Hampshire. I mean, he's just been through the ringer and he knows all about this. And he also knows a lot about the corrupt judges, and the state of corruption is his platform. And so he's going to update us today on the state of corruption. So I'm going to go ahead and try to give him a call. Let's see. I'm such a, I'm a Gemini, so I'm like, I need intellectual stimulation and good conversation. And, I'm also really, I like to be very artistic and, innovative. That's one of the things that, keeps me going. Okay, I couldn't find... Let's see, 60. I should have my glasses, right? Yesterday, I was doing, kind of lining my equipment up, and I was sitting here doing some, prep for lining up some of my shows that I have up and coming. And I have this water decanter that I keep by, it's a glass decanter that I keep by me when I'm doing shows, because sometimes when you talk a lot you cough, and my cat, Kofifi cat, kind of swanters, he swags up to the decanter and he looks straight at me and he just knocks it over, just nonchalant. It breaks all over the floor. I'm just so bummed about it. Okay, I really liked that decanter. All right. I'm searching for the number here. 3, okay. Hold on just a second. stand by. Feel free to join in the conversation in the live chat if you're tuning in live.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Let him know that we're live. So stand by. I'm waiting for him to call in. It's so funny that cats can do that. You know, they just kind of like look straight at you and they just knock stuff over. No, I'll never stop talking about cats. Okay, can you call me? Went down the calling number. Okay, I'm just waiting for him to call in. It's just crazy, you know. I know Micheal Gill has been through this way far worse than I have, and I'm sure his topics of discussion are going to be much more interesting. Hi, good morning.
Hi, Amelia.
Hi, welcome. We're live. I was just doing an intro, and I was talking about, you know, you and I have known each other for like 7 years, and I was talking about you and the state of corruption, and a little bit about the targeting, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm sure your stories are much more interesting than mine.
You know what? All our stories are traumatic, and they're similar to so many stories out there. But you know what I thought I'd tell people, because, you know, it's that we know each other so well. How many people who don't know who, for instance, I am? And I wanted to tell people that I was a businessman. Simply put, I built the largest mortgage brokerage firm by volume in United States, according to Fannie Mae. I also owned the largest thoroughbred racing stable, you know, the king of sports. I've won more races than anybody who's ever lived. Now, why I'm saying this is that I want you to understand that I approach this as a businessman. I approach this by analyzing it. The secret to business is being able to overcome obstacles, see things that other people don't see. That's kind of the secret to becoming a wealthy individual. I was netting $1.5 million every week for years and years. So in other words, that knowledge, those capabilities allowed me to do those things. But they were also able to see the depth and the business of corruption beyond my imagination. And believe me, I became a wealthy man because because of my imagination. Seeing things that you can't see. Well, you know something? I saw things and see things today that was beyond my imagination. And it's like